Nilikuwa nataka tu kukuona tu ndio wewe. Me, I never wanted to interact with Njugush. I just wanted to say it's you. Actually, it took me the whole weekend. I was just looking at that video. I was just crying in the house.
What's up, guys? Welcome to SPM Buzz. My name is Shiko Gita, and of course, as you can see, we're coming to you from SPM Buzz Studios. And with us, we have the beautiful Teacher Cillah. A lot of you know her as Teacher Cillah kwenye mitandao yote. Her name, Priscilla Wanjiru Karanja. Teacher.
Yes.
Welcome to SPM Buzz.
Thank you so much.
How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I am good too. And you're looking amazing.
Thank you. You too look good. Yes.
Ni holiday. Form ni gani?
Mama ni kutulia, kulala na kulala tena. Yes, but then again this holiday I'm just preparing some things for teachers and learners and also for parents. So watu wakai rada, some kuna yenye nime release already, it's rolling. So kuna zingine bado zinakuja. The holiday is big, but good things are coming. Yes.
Just in case you haven't seen that, remember you can visit her social media platforms on Instagram, TikTok. You're going to get to know what Teacher Cillah is up to. Now we're here to have a conversation with Teacher Cillah because looking at the videos that you're posting online, you're doing an amazing job. We give you your flowers today.
Thank you. Asante sana.
Tuambie teacher, labda you teach.
Yes, I do.
Is it something that you really wanted to do after you grow up or something?
Yes, teaching is something that I really loved. It's something that I wanted to do, though I wanted to do to be a high school teacher. And by the way, one of the motivation nilifanya teaching, it's because I knew I would be getting time ya kulala. Ile ya holiday tukifunga kuna kulala, of which I'm getting it. But then again, still I love children and everything, but I wanted to be a high school teacher. But then again, grades kanifanya ile kitu. Then I was forced to do primary school teacher. I did the P1 certificate. And then, yeah, I landed nikakuwa mwalimu. Yes, and I love it.
Now, I've heard you mention that you did P1. That means you were maybe supposed to teach the upper classes.
Yes.
Zinaitwa upper classes,
Yes.
yeah? Yeah, so maybe tell us how you found yourself now teaching the lower classes.
This is what happened. There was this school that I was teaching, and then nilikuwa nafunza upper classes. So nikafunza upper classes. Then with time, I had to go to lower classes because hakuwa na mwalimu wa lower classes. And you know lower classes huwa zinapatiwa teacher mwenye ni myang shule. So I was given the lower classes. So I went there. I didn't like it first, but with time I adjusted and I felt this is it. Yes, and I loved it.
What was your reaction maybe the moment you were told that you're going to teach the lower class?
It felt like a demotion, bwana. It felt like a demotion because ulikuwa unafunza watoto wakubwa, sasa umekuja kwa mtoto dogo, tunakuita mara mingi, wanatandikana, wanachunana, makesi, but alafu you know unawafanyia most of the things you do for them. So it felt bad. I can't say it's something that I embraced by that time.
Yeah. And of course, looking at the journey so far, you're doing an amazing job. Maybe if someone asked you, because you told us that initially you wanted to teach in high school, secondary school. Given a chance right now, would you maybe teach in a high school?
No, I wouldn't go. Mi nitakaa huku kwa watoto ni wazuri. In as much as they feel like they need a lot of attention, they are nagging and everything, but that's the best place to be. Mtoto mtakosana na yeye sahi, the next minute your friends. And I love that.
Unajua umesema hivyo, and it reminds me every time, most of the time, if you post a video on TikTok, I've also seen people comment this name in the interviews that you have done before about Joshua.
What about Joshua?
Still in your class?
Yeah, alikuwa class yangu. But sahi nishampea na kwa mtu mwingine. Yes.
Of course, time has moved.
Yes.
They have moved to another.
We've moved to another class, and then 2025 tuone venye itakuwa. Tuone mali. I might be in grade 1.
You're very ready? Right now you're in grade?
Tulikuwa grade 3. Yeah. Mungu akituweka tutarudi grade 1. Sini grade 3. Yeah. So huu unafunza grade 1, 2 na 3. Then wanafanya transitioning, wanaenda grade 4, that is upper primary. Then you go back, wetisha wa lower classes, unarudi grade 1. Unachukua wengine, unawalea, and the cycle continues.
So you're given a chance to move with children from grade 1 to 3, then they transition to the next level.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's new. I didn't know that. But anyway, we're here to learn. Now, maybe, Teacher Cillah, talking about what you do. You've said initially that wasn't your plan, but looking at where you are right now, you're doing an amazing job. You've seen parents, every time you do a video, you've seen parents say, I wish my child had a teacher like this. Let's talk about maybe your job. How's your day like?
Well, my day is very tight, by the way, because I normally wake up at 5 and 5:30. Then I leave the house by around 6:30, and then I'm at work by 7. From 7, we normally start our classes at 8:20, because in the morning either we have assembly ama we have class meetings. Then from there we have the whole day tunafunza. Ama nataka nikwambia day breaks. So that's the whole day. So up to 3. So from 3:10 watoto wanaenda nyumbani. Then we are left na wenye wako duty class, kufagia, kama ni kumop, tuna mop, but most of the time ni sweeping during weekdays, apart from Friday. So we sweep, and then by 3:20 we are done. I normally have some learners that I'm left with for extra learning, those who are time takers, ama ulifunza kitu ukona hajaelewa, you teach them, and then after teaching them, and then you do some preparations za lessons and the next class. I think that is, I don't like that part, because there's a lot of paperwork preparing the next lesson. And from that, 4 to 4, that is from 4 to 4:30. So by 4:30 I'm out of school. Then from there I normally go for services, have fellowship with my friends, even with peers. Then maybe by 8 I'm out of town, then I go home. I normally sleep 9:30 ama 10. Na saa zingine ikizidi nalalanga hata 7 kama baby girl. Saa moja si nimechoka.
I know. No, maybe is it hard being a Teacher Cillah?
Sometimes it is. It is, because there is that expectations people have about you, and then maybe you could meet in person, you know that person they saw on TV, and there is that person they want you to be, and you can't be. Yeah.
Right now, you're a teacher, and also looking at your numbers online, you're also an influencer. How do you balance the two?
Well, for me, what I normally know, kama ni time ya kufunza, time ya kusoma, ni time ya kusoma. When it comes to content creation, juu kama the ones that I do record in class, it's the same thing I used to do kitambo. So I just record, but I make sure whenever I post, I normally post jioni when I'm kwa gari nikienda home, ama early in the morning when I'm going to work. So, but then again, out here, a lot of attention. I've tried to adjust. It's not easy. Because I'm an outgoing person. But then again, it's something God ananisaidia tu pole pole tu.
Talking about attention, is there anything that maybe, or rather, let's start with this. We're trying to be positive. What do you appreciate the most about being famous now that a lot of people know you?
One thing I appreciate is that, number one, there is the flowers that you get from people that really motivates me doing whatever I do. Number two, it gives me an extra coin. I can't say like whatever I expect by being in class is what I get. You normally get some other gigs here and there. It gives me an extra coin. And another thing, it has made me meet, imenifanya nika meet some people that I never thought nita meet. I'm used to seeing them on TV, and then voila.
Yeah, with them.
Yes.
No, maybe one thing that kidogo haikubambi about now everyone knowing you.
Sometimes it comes with a lot of humility. Sometimes it's humiliating. Me, I normally tell people, there's a video that I did, my learners were telling me, Teachera, huna gari, of which I don't have. So unapata, you lose matatus. Because one thing for me, I live life enye ninaweza. Enye nitaweza, me I won't fit in. I'm not faking it. Tukipatana kwa matatu ni hapo. But there are those times, you know, watu wa matatu nakwambia, madam ingia, unaingia alafu anaanza kuenda, alafu unapata kuna kiti unasimama. And people know you, so it's you're like I don't want to do this. Saa zingine naingia kwa gari mtu jua na kujua they expecting maybe pay for me when it's celeb ama when you go somewhere with people know you, they're like they feel entitled, unafaa kuniachia ka kitu when it's celeb uko na kitu, and I'm like yo tunafanana mimi na wewe. Those expectations from people, of which I think people should lower them. It's just that you see me on TV, there is nothing much ati
hapo kwa expectations yenyewe I understand. Now let's go back to now social media. You posting content especially on TikTok, because I think that's where you grew from initially. When did you start maybe, or at what point did you get this idea of recording what you do?
I used to record myself when I'm in class, and then I realized once we learn something with the learners, mi nasahau but wao wanakumbuka. So to kuondoa hiyo ndio unajua tu mtoto anajua ni wewe, unajua kila kitu na ni wewe na ni wewe. So I used to record myself, then when I go home I used to listen. I used to enjoy those two voices, those two and I used to feel they are therapeutic. So I used to listen, and then nikaona badala ya kujiwekea mimi mwenyewe for those songs, another child out there can learn the same song. Inaweza saidia mwalimu mwingine to teach to make their lesson interesting. Inaweza saidia mzazi pia afunze mtoto wake. Somebody else can just use it, not just for me and the four corners of the class. And then I started posting, and then kaanza kusonga. Yes.
And they're doing so well, looking at the comment sections. Parents, jamani, they really, really love you.
I'm humbled. Na nashukuru sana. I'm humbled. I don't take it lightly.
Of course, I've also seen videos of you having conversations with your students. You call them your babies. Yeah, maybe tell us the best you've ever had, one that has iko kwa akili yako tu.
One yenye waliniambia sina gari, and I was trying to convince them that I don't have, and then there was this learner mwenye alikuwa anaambia wengine si teacher amepark the other side, and I was like you got me. I got my back. And then kuna hii yenye we did siku za kwanza kabisa. One of my learners wrote me a letter. Akaniambia that ananipenda. And that is where Joshua came from. Yes.
So Joshua is the one who wrote the letter?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So he wrote for me a letter, akaniandikia, and then akanichorea, kachora teacher hapo na kachora Joshua. Alafu akaandika teacher loves Joshua and Joshua loves teacher.
That was your best.
That was my best. Ni mingi. Like when I look back, and then when we are making songs, oh my God. And then nawafunza ka song, and then they enjoy. I'm like, nimedeliver. Like it's fulfilling.
Maybe a conversation that you had maybe with your pupils, or maybe a pupil right there that was a little tough for you.
So one of them is when one of my learners lost a parent, and then this child couldn't understand why is it that mom is not coming back. So they don't understand that mom amepass hata irudi. And this child find themselves asking you question, kwani what happened? So such things, they are, sometimes you don't have enough words to tell this child, but by the end of the day, as a teacher, I normally pray for them so much, and I pray for their hearts, considering ile world tuko. Sometimes kids will give you stories on how maybe mom and dad separated, and maybe they are living with mom alone. My dad left, my mom left. I live with Shosho. So there's just a lot that happens. So such stories, they make me feel bad, but by the end of the day, you just pray for them, and then I know they'll be okay.
With that said, I know at times maybe such stories maybe even be a challenge to you as a teacher. Have you ever found yourself maybe having some, for lack of a better word, emotional breakdown because of the stories, or you're like really, you feel just a little weird because of the stories, some stories that you handle from the pupils?
Yes, most of the time I normally feel bad, but I've never allowed myself to, for the child aone story yake imeniweza, because you will always show them the positive side of life. In as much as life is hard, we're gonna make it. In as much as utarudi kwa nyumba and then you think about it, I'm a cry baby, so I'll just go back kwa nyumba, just break down, and then you just say a prayer. Unajua tu watakuwa tu sawa, because you can't control everything that happens in their lives.
Let's talk about this, because I feel like when you post a video on your TikTok, I feel like the comment section is mostly filled with parents, and you'll even think this person commenting right here is a parent of a pupil in your class. How's the reception by the parents of your people?
Well, let me tell you, like my parents au wazazi wa watoto wangu, I don't know, nasema watoto wangu, wazazi wangu, but then again the thing is they've been supportive. Yeah. Actually, we did a farewell party, and all of us, we were just crying, because those parents, they've been supportive, and they've really supported in everything that I did. Na hakuna ati mzazi ashai kuja kaniambia, oh teacher, whatever you're doing, it's wrong, you're not teaching. Because number one, I understand my work. My work number one is to teach, not content creation. My job number one is to make sure that the life of this child is good, and I'm doing my role as a teacher. So that was number one. Number two, then content creation and everything, na hizi vitu zingine zina, but one of my primary duties is to make sure that this child is okay. The learning environment, it's conducive for this child. And hatujai vurugana na wazazi. And venye tu tumepelekana, since I took those children from grade 1 to mali tumefika grade 3, I can say that those parents were many support big time.
How about maybe we go back to when you started maybe posting these videos, maybe the school administration, did they have an issue with you posting the videos and things like that? Maybe they thought you were just creating content, you'll forget about your primary job.
So what I did, once I remember, ile time nilianza kupost, I remember my account ilikuwa tuna vituko, and I had 300 followers, just 300. So after imeanza kumove, within one day ikafika 1000, and within 3 days ikafika 5000. Na nikaona ni content ya class. So what I did, I went to my head teacher and I told her, by the way, there's something that I'm doing in class, and sionyeshani sura za watoto nini, and I told her whatever that I'm doing, na nikamuzia idea, and she was for the idea. It's okay, you just do your thing, but make sure you teach. Let it not be said that mzazi amekuja kuniambia hufunzi or something, because you know by the end of the day you're under authority. So I told the head teacher, and she was like, it's okay. And yeah, after today we're okay.
How often do you record, maybe in a week?
It depends. It depends with whatever we are doing. Per week I can record once. Then nazikata.
Okay.
I can record once.
Maybe it was daily.
No. Actually, there are times that even a week huwa inaisha sija record. Na kuna time, unajua hii content, it's not something that you plan for. For me, I don't plan for it today now. Today nimeplan, nitarecord. But as a teacher, you know what kids, mtoto anataka kusema nini. Ama kulingana na kitu yenye umewa provoke, what is going to happen. So, I can't say, I don't have, kuna siku nita record maybe 3 times. Kuna wiki sita record. Kuna wiki nita record once. There are weeks I'll go for 2 weeks without recording. Natumia yenye nilirecording ile time. So I can't say there is that time juu. That time sumtaka na watoto, you're like, you know what? Ni kusoma. Hakuna mambo ya munioni na simu. We are not recording anything.
Where you are right now, you have the numbers. A lot of people across this country, and I believe even outside, know Teacher Cillah. With the numbers, with the fame, have you ever gotten to a point and you are like, maybe I am going to leave teaching?
No. I don't know. What else can I do if I'm not teaching? I don't know if I can do anything if I'm not teaching.
Someone will tell you maybe already right now you're an influencer.
Then if I go out there and become an influencer, then I'm not fulfilling my purpose in this world, because I'll start becoming another Priscilla that I'm not. Priscilla is a teacher. If I start doing something else, that is not me.
So you already know this is what you're doing.
This is teaching is in me. Na hata nikitoka class, mtanipata huko kwa street nikiwafunza.
You're somewhere teaching.
I'm somewhere teaching.
All right, now let's talk about the industry. With the fame and everything. So far, so good. What's your your most memorable moment?
Ttnt 5. But then that one hiyo nitaishi kuimba hiyo na nitaishi kuimba kwa sababu
Hebu tuambie, cause looking at how you got to the stage, ulikuwa umeshtuka. Hebu tuambie what exactly, like how it went down.
So I had planned, I think walianza kuadvertise uko March, uko mwaka ikianza uko juu. Nikasema hii Njugush, hii nitaenda. Nayo nitaenda. And Maki mimi nilikuwa nimesema, I just want to be there. I just want to see all these influencers venye naonanga tu kwa simu. Juu that time I remember nilikuwa lose account yenye mnaniona nayo ni ya pili. I had a first one nikaibiwa. Sorry for another day. So I was like, mimi nataka kuona unie Butita, nataka kuona unie Njugush, nataka kuona unie Cillah, Judy, nataka kuona Abel, because I just love the crew. Nilikuwa sema nataka kuona like, na nilikuwa najua there are other influencers who will come. I didn't want even to interact with them. I just wanted to see them live now and I'm okay. So I was not sikuwa huko. I was like, I just want to come, have fun like any other girl. Sikuwa na mambo mingi. And then nikakuja. Though we came, tulikuwa na other errands during the day, so tulikam late. So tulikuwa huko nyuma with my friend, Millie. So tulikuwa na yeye. So tukasa juu, nilikuwa nimesema actually, nitalipa VIP. So ile time nilienda kulipa VIP, sold out my friend. Nikasema hata kuenda aje nitanunua regular. So sisi tulikuwa huko nyuma kabisa. Do you remember that time MC Gogo aki-hype and everything? I was happy. I was just happy. I was like, nimefika kwa event. And this is a big event. I've never gone to an event at Sarit. So I was just happy because niko event na ni event, yeah? Like napenda, like semi nawapenda. So, tuko huko nyuma. So, Njugusha na peana stories zake, nini, tuko huko tumejibamba, we are just happy. Then, akaanza kuongelelea stories za maandamano, and then akaongelelea stories za now teachers. Akaanza kusema how they're supposed to appreciate teachers. Ndio akaongea kuhusu Mr. Mungai Karenge. So, I was so happy because Mr. Mungai is my friend. I was like, this one, lazima nimfikishie nimwambie wewe huku kuja lakini ulitajwa mahali na Njugush. So after kumaliza, akaanza kusema teacher Cillah. Alafu kelele ikaanza huko nyuma.
Walikuwa wamekuona.
So alafu nilikuwa nataka kukaa huko nyuma. Not ati nilikuwa nataka, but nilikuwa na appreciate the fact that niko nyuma. Like unaona bado like there is that publicity yenye bado na feel ish about, but I still want to have my own life, but there is that publicity wacha niseme ni hiyo yenye iko. So watu walikuwa wameniona. So after ametaja teacher Cillah, everybody was like, yeah, igwe. And then I saw light imekuja. Twende. And then there's I think, wacha sikumbukangi vizuri nani nilionanga. But I think I saw some men with nini to reflector. Wakinipevia nini nikafika. Naona watu wengi. Sichaiona, mimi nimezoea watoto wangu 50.
Now you have thousands looking at you live.
Let me tell you, actually it took me the whole weekend. I was just looking at that video. I was just crying in the house because I felt God had honored me in a very, I don't want to say a weird way, but God had honored me in a way that I never expected. You see, like, I never thought watu wananijua hivyo. You know, ukiwa nyuma ya kamera, unaonanga tu likes ndizo hizo, comments ndizo hizo, ukiwa nyuma, but then ukitoka huku nje, that's when you're like, so impact ni kubwa hivyo. So that one I didn't expect. Juu nilikuwa shangaa ni scream, nilie, nifanya nini. And then so Millie and my friend Sam wakani motivate, nikafika huko mbele. So nikafika huko mbele. And then I was like, voila. Like nilikuwa nataka tu kukuona tu ndio wewe. Me, I never wanted to interact with Njugush. I just wanted to see it's you. And so Njugush ndio huyo. Watu nikamwambia mimi nampenda nini. and then nikapewa VIP yenye nilikuwa ninataka. Nikapewa VIP yenye nilikuwa nataka yenye nilipata sold out. And that was it, but it was a wonderful experience. Hiyo hata sidhani nakanga even today. Most of the time I'll go to to that video. Naiangalia and I was like, God, you did this. Hii ni wewe. Hii ni ile ni God manze, si mimi. Hii ni God manze.
And the video, of course, went viral. That I think the first 3 days, 4 days, almost the whole week, people are talking about it. Now, do you guys still talk? Maybe with Njugush?
No, maybe ile kumtag tu, nothing much.
Maybe you would want to meet him maybe someday. Now, off the stage, maybe plan some work with him, things like that.
Well, the fact that I'm not a comedian, but ile tu kuinteract tu, ile tu, but no pressure, but ile tu, but he's a good person, bwana. Like there is nothing much. But ile tu kuinteract. Hi Cillah, hi Njugush, just that, nothing much.
All right. Now, you've said, of course, we are having the holidays right now, but you're saying you still have some projects that you're doing. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about these projects.
Watu wakairada kwanza.
This one that you've already released.
So the one that I've released, it's called Isoma. Isoma, it's an online platform for PP. Sinaweza direct EV. So it's an online platform for learners from PP1 up to grade 4. So kwa Isoma, you get materials za English and mathematics. And kwa hizi materials, for example, it has all the topics. And actually I'm excited about this when I'm talking about this because kwa hii platform yote, you get mtoto kuna games na za maths na kuna like kusoma. So mtoto anafanya maths na inampe answer na if by any chance aanguke, it will still explain to the child anafaa kufanya nini. Yes. So, alafu, mtoto the more anapata, it's also like a game. So, mtoto the more anapata, they get points. And these points, they guarantee them to go to kuna mahali panaitwa zoo. They buy an animal, anapata animal. So, ni kusoma tu na ni kama mchezo.
It's a fun learning.
It's fun learning. Na ni kama mchezo. Plus, ndani, we also have storybooks. Where, and one thing about these storybooks ni eti, unacheki venye kama we know Google Maps, the person mwenye anaongeanga behind Google Map is not an African. But one thing about this these storybooks, kama mtoto anataka kusikiza audio, it's a Kenyan who is reading. Utasikia those two accents, it's English realistic. So it's made in Kenya.
Kuna watu kabla tujamaliza kuna watu nilikuwa naona wakisema now right now I'm trying to look for a softer way to say this but sipati. They say right now Teacher Cillah is like the prize. Have you found yourself in situations where schools are there poaching you?
Yeah, we have those who normally come. They come with the prizes, they want to take you, nini come here. But then again, wamekam kwa hiyo journey, wamekuwa wakikuja, they email you, others come to your DMs. But then again, you have to ask yourself, in as much as you take me, will I still continue doing what I'm doing? Another thing, that class that I had is the one that made me, apart from God, but they really made me who Teacher Cillah is. It would be so unfair if I left them katikati. So in as much as you're offering me a lot of money and what, but then again, I have these babies and I treasured them. And I couldn't trade them for anything.
Now, this is my second last questions. We have seen a lot of people complimenting you, things like that. We have also had the other gender who want to know, is Teacher Cillah single?
Well, Teacher Cillah is just like a baby girl. Anyway, hakuna mtu. Unaonaje? Hakuna the moment. Unaona hata hakuna pete.
Are you looking for someone?
I I can't say I'm looking for someone. Time ikifika tajipa tu.
So right now, like, it's not a priority to you.
I can't say it's a priority. I can't say it's not a priority. But if that person comes, na ni mtu mzuri, si kaende ama
Tuambie,
but it's not something that I would sit down in ipe depression juu sina mtu. It's not something that naweza kaa hapo nianze kulia juu sina mtu. Like ikifika kama ni sahi ni sawa. If it's in the future, it's okay, no pressure.
Umesema kama mtu ni mzuri kaende. Unaweza describe mtu mzuri aje?
Well, can I put like words to that? Because number one, say someone who is perfect. No, I can't get someone who is perfect. But at least just have respect yako wewe mwenyewe. Have your own dignity. Love yourself. Kama unajipenda, I know definitely you'll be able to love me. And another thing, kwa mtu like the way you treat people, just be a nice person to people. And ile self respect too. Na upende hata Mungu bwana. Siko Illuminati. Siko naabudu.
Miungu
kunje. Unisacrifice. Ukwata na sacrifice yana out here. So such things.
No, you know, unajua umesema hivyo, it's something that hata mimi uko hivi najua na msi akiweza nidanganya na nipenda alafu kidogo ako na nia zake. You've had stories like that out there. Have you ever maybe found yourself in a relationship that a little bit traumatized you?
I won't talk much about it, but yes. Yeah.
You found yourself?
Yeah.
What really traumatized you?
Where?
Series at Teachera.
Unataka kunijua sana hapana.
Alright, thank you so much, teacher, for coming to our show today. Thank you so much. I love the vibe. You're doing an amazing job. Like I said, tukianza leo, receive your flowers. You're doing an amazing job. Yeah, before we leave, kwa yule ambaye haja kufollow labda kwenye mitandao, you can give us your social handles.
So everywhere I'm Teacher Cillah. TikTok Teacher Cillah. Instagram Teacher_Cillah. IG Teacher Cillah. Nimesema IG Teacher_Cillah, FB Teacher Cillah, TikTok Teacher Cillah, and also YouTube. Mwende YouTube, niko YouTube pia Teacher Cillah. Na Cillah ni CILLAH. Yes.
All right, thank you so much. Continue doing the good job that you're doing. Wazazi ukunje wamefurahi.
Asante sana, nashukuru.
Yeah, so thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Until next time, I've been your host, Shiko Guitar. Remember, on all platforms, you can find us at SPMBuzzKE. You can find me too at I_am Shiko Guitar. Until next time, have yourselves a good time.
SPM Buzz.